Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thank you for watching us tonight. The truth about Iraq. That's the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Fox News has obtained this memo by General Barry McCaffrey, an adjunct professor of international affairs at West Point and former drug czar under President Clinton. The general also does some TV commentary, has been very critical of the Iraq war, so his thoughts on where we are right now are interesting. Summing up his 8-page analysis, General McCaffrey says this, quote, "We have brilliant military and civilian leadership on the ground in Iraq. Our cause is just. The consequence of failure will be severe. The American people hold that the U.S. Armed Forces are the most trusted institution in our society. The polls also show that domestic opinion is not calling for precipitous withdrawal. However, this whole Iraq operation is on the edge of unraveling as the poor Iraqis batter each other to death with our forces caught in the middle. We now need a last powerful effort to provide to U.S. leaders on the ground the political support, economic reconstruction resources, and military strength it takes to succeed." Now, I doubt you'll see the general's memo in the New York Times or any other left-wing media. For them, the Iraq war is over, and the Republicans lost it, so let's all vote for the Democrats in 2008. Talking Points does not know the truth about the situation in Iraq. Fox News correspondents have limited access, dangers everywhere, and whether things are getting better is only a guess for us. General McCaffrey says strong progress is being made. He believes the Sunnis have turned against al-Qaeda and that the Maliki government is neutralizing the Shia death squads. Again, I don't know. With all America has sacrificed in Iraq, though, it seems reasonable to let the end game play out. If things are getting better, don't derail the train. But the anti-war crew is now fully invested in defeat. So the struggle at home is becoming even more vicious. Iraq is a shooting war. America is a political war. Both are driven by hatred. And that's a memo. Now for the top story tonight. Some U.S. military apparently believe the media is suspect in its Iraq reporting. A new Army intelligence brief puts the American media alongside terrorists and drug dealers as threats. But should we take that seriously? Joining us now from Boston is our go-to guy on stuff like this, Colonel David Hunt, a Fox News analyst and author of the new book, On the Hunt: How to Wake Up Washington and Win the War on Terror. All right, let's get with this PowerPoint presentation. Is that what it was?
Yeah, in 2005, the Army updated its Operational Security Manual, the How to Protect Secrets Manual. And it updated in 2007. This is a presentation on what is new about the manual. The Columbia School of Journalism, on a blog site, took exception to one of the PowerPoint presentations, which, by the way, was in draft. It never was presented. But it said, don't talk. Basically, it said the press are people you shouldn't talk to. And they're right when it comes to operational security. You don't want to talk to anybody who's outside of the operation about what you're about to do.
Okay, but wait, I want to put that back up, though. It's not anybody. Sure. They're saying, don't talk to al-Qaeda, warlords, drug cartel, and media. That's not great company for us there, Colonel.
No, it's not. But again, this is a draft. This is draft.
All right, draft, whack. Come on now.
It all makes sense. The Army, they're doing the right thing here. You don't want, it's in a manual, to tell soldiers, don't talk to these certain people. You've never wanted to talk to the press about operational security. Now, it was poorly worded, but it makes sense in a time of war. It's the old World War II saying, loose lips sink ships. It's common sense, and you have to agree they did the right thing here.
Do you think right now the Army in Iraq, and remember, they're watching you and I right this second in the theater, okay, with all the negativity every single day. Do you think the U.S. military, Marines, and Army in Iraq respect the media right now?
Not as much, but they don't care that much about us. They care about the fight they're in now. They care about the guy next to them. They care about the next meal. They care about what they're going to do when they're coming home. The press and the politicians don't mean very much to a soldier in combat. Now, to the guys in Baghdad watching on plasma TVs or people in the Pentagon, maybe. But a soldier in Afghanistan and Iraq care very little about what we're doing on television. But this manual is talking about the right things to keep secret.
Yeah, sure. Don't tell anybody who might blow a mission. Now, McCaffrey, you got any use for him?
I didn't for a long time. I think McCaffrey was a brave guy, but I didn't like the way he covered the war 3 or 4 years ago. But he has been on the money. This is the third time he's written one of these tomes, about 8 pages. He's got great access. Now, he does talk very positive stuff about the things that are going on in the surge, but it's also very sobering on things like, Bill, you can't travel anywhere in Iraq without bodyguards. That there's 100,000 bad guys we're fighting. So it's a sobering report. It's also got some positive things, and I do wish it had a lot more visibility than what it's getting.
Now, why isn't it getting more visibility?